Bristle sunflower. It's supposedly 50 years old. A neighbor wanted me to repaint it, so I've sanded it down and I'm going to be repainting it. I used Rustoleum primer and I sprayed it, and then I'm going to use dark brown with just a little bit of black, and I'm going to go over all three centers of my sunflowers. And you'll see here in a little bit where I'm going to use like a little bit of a sienna, so it has like a little rusty brown color, and I put that in there as well. It kind of gives it a variation of browns, so it looks a little more natural. It was a beautiful, beautiful fall day, and here's where I'm using this sienna. It's so beautiful. I thought, you know what? I am going to paint outside. The dogs were outside having a blast, running and playing, and I enjoy painting outside. I just enjoy painting. So I'm going to go all the way around on each one of the flowers with that reddish color, and then I'm going to take Nutmeg from Apple Barrel, and I'm going to put it in there while it's still wet. And while the other paint's wet, it blends in really good and it gives it a really pretty color. And I'm going to go around the outside as well, and there's where I'm showing you the nutmeg. And I'm going to go around the outside as well with the nutmeg. It was a little too light for me, so I added in a little bit of a darker brown later on and fixed it. Now I'm using King's Gold, which is a dark yellow, and it's from Apple Barrel. And I'll do all the petals and all three flowers in this, and it's actually a really pretty color for sunflower. So if you have a sunflower you want to do on a canvas or anything and paint it, that's a really pretty color for sunflowers. And now I'm going to go over with the King's Gold again on each point of the flowers, because I want them to be really dark, and do a second coat always helps. And then take your time, guys, when you're painting with anything, and just kind of enjoy it, because it is so relaxing. It's just something that soothes your mind and your soul, and it's just something about it. So those of you that paint, you know what I'm talking about. Those of you that always thought about maybe dabbling in it, I highly recommend that you do it. My mom, here's where I'm going to use some Sunbeam, and it's a yellow, a really light yellow. You're going to start seeing the definition in this, and now you're going to see where it's going to start coming to life and look more like a sunflower. And I'll go all the way around with the light yellow and do all of those. But like I was saying earlier, it's just so relaxing. And also, I was wondering if you guys are ever out doing garage sales and you see like old artwork like this, like old rusty metal artwork, pick it up for a couple bucks and give it a new beginning. Now I'm going to use a little bit of the orange and a little bit of the light yellow. And I'm going to dab this off a little bit so it's not real thick on my brush. And now I'm going in and I'm going to give it really a definition with a darker, different color and darker, and you're going to start seeing this really start to pop. And so I'm going to show you, I want my brush to be kind of spread apart like that. And then you're just going to dab it in both of them, like I said, and just kind of brush it off. And just go around and see, as you can see, it kind of gives like little lines and variations of the orange in there with the yellows, the two different yellows. And see, this is when it was done with the orange. Now I will go over and fix it, because I think in some spots it was a little too dark. And now you're going to see me go in, and I'm kind of going to fix it with some white and yellow, and kind of go over that orange just a little bit, so it's not so heavy in certain spots. And this is where I drive myself nuts a little bit, because I got to change this. Okay, I got to do that, because I think I'm a little bit more of a perfectionist. Maybe I have, some kind of OCD. I don't know. But anyway, I'll sit here and play with this big sunflower for a little while, just trying to get it to where I like it. They loved it. I still see mistakes, but don't we all? When we paint, we see something that, our eye will see something that somebody that may not see. But anyhow, like I said, it's just relaxing. It's just fun. And they, asked me if I would do this. Of course, they wanted to pay me, and I said no. And earlier I was telling you they have an egg farm. And they have these huge eggs that have double yolks. I've never seen that. And so they always give me a whole bunch of eggs. And plus they do a big garden, so I get fresh garden vegetables and stuff in the summer. So am I going to charge them to paint this? Heck no. So anyway, I enjoyed it. They loved it. That was the most important thing. And as you can see, I'm still going around being a little perfectionist, trying to fix it. Okay, I think you need to change here. But that's how I am. And hopefully Patty and I can get together sometime this winter and we can do a live with some people. And you guys can, we'll do an easy painting and everybody can join along. We'll let you know what paint you will need and what colors, and paint brushes you'll need. And maybe we can do a fun painting together. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Let us know in the comments what you guys think about that. I think it'd be a lot of fun. And if you guys could, please give us a like and subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. We enjoy doing this, and we just want to bring a lot of joy and a lot of, if we can educate you guys on something and you enjoy doing a craft and we helped you bring that joy, great. That's what we're all about. And now I'm going... Like I said, I'm still going around this thing trying to fix it. Now I'm going to do the green leaves. And when I did the leaves, I did a leaf green. It's an apple barrel. And I'll like I said, I'll link it down in the description. And there it is. And then I added a little bit, just a tiny bit of black to darken it. And I went over the stems and all the leaves with that. And then I made a light green using the green and added white to it. And mixed it all up, and I use acrylic paint. And then I'm using a bristle brush, and it's very important that you use a bristle brush when you want to dry brush. I'm going to dab it in the light green, and I didn't get enough on there. That's not enough, so I'm going to dab it back in there and get it covered pretty good. And then I'm going to brush it off. You can brush it off on a paper towel, on the plate or something, but you want to have it pretty much, not a whole lot of paint on there. Hold the brush back further, like on the handle back further, so you're not putting too much pressure when you're trying to dry brush on the bristle, so it'll make it go on a lot lighter. And so this right here is going to give us all like a little light definition all over all the leaves that are have a little rise to them. And it gives it a really pretty look. I put that on the stems as well. And now I'm going to do the grass down below. And where you see it dark, I wanted that there because I wanted to give a little definition between light and dark. And I'm getting ready to take the gray I made with black and white and make it look like it's got sunflower seeds. My neighbor asked me, he goes, "Hey, can you make it look like it's got some seeds in it?" And I said, "Sure, I'll try it." And so I thought to myself, well, if he doesn't like it, I'm doing the dry brush here again, real light. If he doesn't like it, I'll just repaint it brown for him. It's not a big deal, but he loved it, so that's all that's important, right? As long as they're happy, that's all that mattered. And I'm so glad that I could save this because it was in the family for 50 years, and I'm so glad I could give it a new beginning. And now down here you can see I'm added like a light green to all the blades of grass, so it looks really nice. And here you can see where I painted the frame black. I was going around painting it black. And here's the finished product. Have a blessed day, everyone.